Hello, and welcome to Japan. Specifically, welcome to Tokyo. Now, this is a city that truly defies easy explanation. It's a place of immense size and staggering complexity. You might think you know it from films or television. All neon signs, impossibly crowded crossings, bullet trains, and yes, it certainly has all of that. But that's only a tiny part of the story, a single brushstroke on a vast and intricate canvas. It is a city where the ancient and the hyper-modern don't just coexist. They seem to have a rather friendly chat over a cup of tea. It's quite remarkable, really. One moment, standing in a place of profound peace. Centuries-old traditions practiced with quiet reverence. The air is still, incense smoke, rustling leaves. Then, turn a corner, 5 minutes later, dazzling technology, futuristic architecture, sensory overload, in the best possible way. This city is a wonderful, magnificent contradiction, a puzzle you can never quite solve. And that's its charm. Many cities claim to be a melting pot, but Tokyo feels different. More like a perfectly arranged bento box. Each element distinct, beautifully prepared, with its own flavor. Together, they form a complete, harmonious whole. Quiet dignity of ancient shrines, organized chaos of the world's busiest fish market, playful energy of youth fashion districts. A city of many things at once, never losing its identity. It constantly keeps you on your toes, and that's what we're here to explore. We're going on a journey to uncover just a few of Tokyo's many wonders. Think of this as a starter pack for the curious explorer. A best-of album for a city with a back catalog that could fill a library. We'll peel back some of the layers of this incredible metropolis. We'll look beyond cliches to understand what makes it tick. So strap in, it's going to be quite a ride. And knowing Tokyo, full of surprises, yo. So what's the plan? Well, it's a simple one. We've picked 5 distinct places, 5 experiences that we think give you a brilliant taste of Tokyo's immense variety. Each one is a world unto itself, offering a completely different perspective on the city. We'll start with the spiritual heart of Old Tokyo, a place of gods and pilgrims. Then we'll fast forward into the dazzling future, into the concrete canyons and electric dreams. It's a journey through time and culture, all within the boundaries of one sprawling urban landscape. We will not just be looking at buildings and streets. Oh no, that would be far too simple. We want to dive into the culture. We'll explore the quiet moments of reflection in a sacred forest. We will feel the frantic energy of a district that never seems to sleep. We will also taste the city, quite literally, by visiting a market that has fed Tokyo for generations. It's about experiencing the rhythm of life here, from the solemnity of ancient rituals to the simple joy of finding the perfect bowl of noodles. It's a proper deep dive. This isn't about just ticking off a checklist of tourist spots. Anyone can do that. Our mission is to understand why is this temple so important to millions of people? What makes this particular intersection the most famous in the world? Why do these gardens offer such a profound sense of peace in the middle of a bustling metropolis? These are the questions we'll be pondering as we make our way through the city. We're on a quest for context, for the stories behind the sights, which is always where the real magic is found. Our journey through Tokyo's wonders is about to get underway. We have our map, our transport pass, and a healthy dose of curiosity. We'll be navigating crowded trains, peaceful parks, and bustling markets. We will be looking for the soul of the city, hidden in plain sight. From the solemn toll of a temple bell to the electronic jingle of a pedestrian crossing, Tokyo is a symphony of sounds, sights, and sensations. It's an adventure waiting to happen. So come on, let's get started. The first wonder awaits. Right then, our first stop. And we're starting with something properly old. This is the Senso-ji Temple in Asakusa. Now to get here, you feel like you're traveling back in time. The pace slows down. We've arrived at the very entrance. It's quite the statement piece. This is the Kaminarimon. It translates as the Thunder Gate. It's big, it's red. It's the official welcome to a world miles from the modern city. Guarding the gate are 2 fearsome statues. Fujin, the god of wind. Reijin, the god of thunder. They protect the temple. Hanging in the middle is an enormous red paper lantern. A chochin, nearly 4 meters tall. Weighs about the same as a small car. It's a spectacular sight. Dozens of people craning their necks. A landmark, a symbol of Asakusa and Tokyo. Passing under the lantern feels like a ceremony. You are stepping through a gateway from the present into the past. The air changes, the sounds change. You leave the noise of city traffic behind and enter a space buzzing with a different kind of energy. The gate isn't just an entrance, it's a transition. It prepares you for the spiritual and historical significance beyond. The gate has a long, dramatic history, destroyed by fire many times. but rebuilt each time, like a phoenix. The current one dates to 1960, a gift from the founder of Panasonic. Shows how reconstruction blends tradition and modern patronage, a testament to Tokyo's resilience and its commitment to preserving its soul. And this is just the beginning. The main event is still to come. Once you've passed through the Thunder Gate and said a quick hello to the gods of wind and thunder, you find yourself on a long, bustling street. This isn't just any old road. This is the Nakami's Dori. The street is lined on both sides with around 90 small shops, all crammed together, selling everything you could possibly imagine, and some things you probably couldn't. And then there's the actual food. Freshly made rice crackers, ningyo-yaki shaped like pagodas and doves, green tea-flavored ice cream. It's almost impossible to walk down here without stopping to buy something. It's all part of the experience, a sort of delicious pilgrimage. This street has been serving pilgrims and visitors for centuries. As you walk, you can almost feel the echoes of the millions who have walked this path before you. Samurai, merchants, poets, now us. The shopkeepers are often families who have been running these stalls for generations, passing down their craft and their little piece of Tokyo history. The atmosphere is just fantastic. It's busy, yes, but it's a happy, festive kind of busy. But we must press on, because at the end of this wonderful, chaotic street lies the heart of Senso-ji. The main temple is waiting. At the end of the Nakami's Dori, you pass through another gate, the Hozomon, or Treasure House Gate. This one is even larger and more imposing than the first. And once through it, you finally stand in the main courtyard. Before you is the temple's main hall, the Hondo. And to your left, a magnificent 5-story pagoda that scrapes the sky. The air here is thick with the sweet, calming scent of incense. You'll see people waving the smoke over themselves, a practice believed to cure ailments and bring good fortune. The main hall itself is a grand, sweeping structure with an impressive curved roof. It's dedicated to Kannon, the goddess of mercy. You see them tossing coins into the offering box, clapping their hands twice and bowing their heads in silent prayer. There's a deep sense of reverence here, a quiet devotion that is quite moving to witness, even as a visitor. The legend of Senso-ji is a fascinating one. It's said that way back in the year 628. Two brothers were fishing in the nearby Sumida River when they netted a small golden statue of Kannon. They tried to put it back in the river, but it kept returning to them, so the village chief recognized its sanctity and enshrined it, founding the temple. That makes Senso-ji Tokyo's oldest temple. The temple has been destroyed and rebuilt many times, most recently after the air raids of World War II. Its reconstruction was a symbol of peace and the rebirth of the Japanese people. Taking a moment to just stand in the courtyard is to connect with the very soul of old Tokyo. It's a truly wonderful start to our journey. Right, from the serene calm of Senso-ji, we are now taking a massive leap forward in time. We've hopped on the train and emerged into a completely different universe. This is Shibuya, and that, right in front of us, is the legendary Shibuya Crossing. You've seen it in films and documentaries on the news, but let me tell you, nothing quite prepares you for the reality of it. It's not just a crossroads, it's the thumping electric heart of modern Tokyo. It's organized, mesmerizing, slightly bonkers. Every few minutes, the traffic lights turn red. The cars halt. Then, the little green man appears, and the floodgates open. People surge into the intersection from every single corner. It's a scramble, but an incredibly polite one. No one bumps into each other. It's a chaotic ballet, perfectly choreographed. The best way to appreciate the sheer scale of it is to find a vantage point. You see the crowds gathering. Then the charge begins. A multi-directional tide of students, office workers, shoppers, tourists. All of this is happening under the glow of gigantic video screens. It's a sensory overload of the most exhilarating kind, a true wonder of the modern urban world. If Shibuya is the city's energetic heartbeat, then our next stop, Shinjuku, is its sprawling, multifaceted soul. Getting off the train at Shinjuku Station is an adventure in itself. It is officially the world's busiest railway station. It's a city within a city. Navigating it feels like you're completing a level in a video game. On one side of the station, you have West Shinjuku. This is the business district. It's clean, it's modern, and it feels very grown up. But cross over to the other side and you enter East Shinjuku. This is where the fun really begins. This is the Tokyo you often see in science fiction films. The sheer density of signs, lights, and sounds is overwhelming. Within this futuristic landscape, there are pockets of the past. One of the most famous is Golden Gai. Some of these establishments can only fit 5 or 6 customers at a time. It's a rickety, atmospheric glimpse into what Tokyo might have looked like. It's this contrast that makes Shinjuku so utterly compelling. It's a district of 1,000 different faces. In the heart of West Shinjuku's skyscraper district stands a building that offers one of the best deals in all of Tokyo. The observatories on the 45th floor are completely free to the public. The views are absolutely staggering. A must-do. From 202 meters up, Tokyo unfolds beneath you. On a clear day, you can see the entire cityscape. You might even catch a glimpse of Mount Fuji. At night, the view transforms into an endless sea of glittering lights. It gives you a true sense of the sheer, mind-boggling scale of this metropolis. After descending from the heavens, we dive into another of Shinjuku's atmospheric areas. This is Omoide Yokocho, Memory Lane. The air is thick with smoky grilled meat. Tiny yakitori restaurants line the lane. You squeeze onto a small stool at a counter, shoulder to shoulder with local office workers unwinding. A wonderfully authentic, delicious experience. From a futuristic rooftop view to a smoky meal in a cramped alleyway, Shinjuku shows Tokyo's full spectrum. Hyper-modern and deeply traditional all at once. Right, time for breakfast, and we are going somewhere rather special for it. After the neon dreams of Shibuya and Shinjuku, we're heading to a place that represents the city's belly. This is the Tsukiji Outer Market. You might have heard of the famous Tsukiji Fish Market. That wholesale side moved to Toyosu in 2018, but the outer market stayed, and it's brilliant. It's chaotic, delicious, and an utterly fascinating maze of streets dedicated to food. It grew up around the original wholesale market, serving market workers and the city's top chefs. Today, it's a destination in its own right. They come for the freshest ingredients and the most wonderful things to eat. The atmosphere is electric. Shouts of vendors, the sizzle of grills, and the rumble of small turret trucks weaving the lanes. A symphony of commerce. Organized chaos. This is Tokyo's pantry, its kitchen. Everything to make a magnificent Japanese meal is here. But the star is the seafood. Fresh fish and shellfish, the variety is staggering. It's a paradise for anyone who loves to eat. Now, the best way to experience Tsukiji is simply to wander and to eat. This is a place for grazing, trying a little bit of everything that catches your eye. You might start with a giant freshly shucked oyster. You slurp it down right there on the pavement. It's an absolutely sublime way to start your culinary adventure. Chefs grill enormous scallops in their shells, glistening with butter. Soy sauce brushed on top. The smell is utterly irresistible. Someone prepares skewers of sweet, thick tamagoyaki. Slightly sweet, slightly savory. Served warm on a stick. A classic Tsukiji must-try. One highlight, sushi. And sashimi. Tiny sushi counters with a handful of seats. Possibly the freshest sushi of your life. The tuna melts in your mouth. Sea urchin, creamy and sweet. An experience that can spoil you for other sushi. It's the theater of it all. Vendors fillet enormous tuna with long knives. They prepare live crabs, giant prawns. Tsukiji is a full-contact culinary experience. Utterly magnificent. While seafood is undoubtedly the main attraction, it would be a mistake to think that's all Tsukiji has to offer. For example, you can find stores dedicated entirely to katsuobushi. They shave it into incredibly thin flakes. The base of dashi, the fundamental soup stock of Japanese cuisine. Then there are the specialists in other areas. Shops selling only high-quality tea. Shops offering a bewildering array of miso pastes. Stalls piled high with beautiful, strange-looking Japanese vegetables. It's also where you can find some of the best kitchenware in Tokyo. Handmade ceramic bowls, those legendary razor-sharp chef's knives. And let's not forget the ramen, a famous ramen shop tucked in an alley with a long queue. They serve a simple, classic Tokyo-style soy sauce-based ramen. Honest, unpretentious, deeply satisfying food. Ultimately, a visit to Tsukiji Outer Market is about connecting with the culture of food. Leaving with a full stomach, you feel like you've truly experienced one of the city's most vital and delicious wonders. Right, after the glorious edible chaos of Tsukiji Market, we need a bit of a palate cleanser. So, we've come here, to the entrance of the Meiji Jingu, Meiji Shrine. You're not just entering a shrine, you're entering a forest, right in the middle of one of the busiest parts of Tokyo. This vast green space is not a natural forest, it's entirely man-made. The forest was created, with around 100,000 trees donated from across Japan. The walk from the entrance to the main shrine buildings is key. It forces you to slow down, a rare gift in Tokyo. Along the path, an unusual striking display, a massive wall of beautifully decorated sake barrels, offered to the enshrined deities each year by brewers from all over Japan. Opposite, a similar display of wine barrels, from Burgundy, France, offered as a symbol of Emperor Meiji's embrace of Western culture. You eventually emerge into a large, open courtyard, and there before you are the main shrine buildings. The architecture is simple, elegant, and understated. Before approaching the main hall, you'll see a large water basin called a temizuya. This is for a purification ritual. It's a simple, lovely, and refreshing ritual. Now purified, you can approach the main shrine hall. You bow twice, toss a coin into the large offering box, clap your hands twice, make your silent prayer, and then bow one last time. You might also see people writing their wishes and prayers on small wooden plaques called imae and hanging them on a special rack. If you're lucky, you might even witness a traditional Shinto wedding procession. It's a beautiful, solemn, and incredibly photogenic spectacle. After soaking in the profound peace of Meiji Shrine, you simply have to walk across the road. This is Harajuku. Specifically, this is Takeshita Street. If Meiji Shrine is all about dignified tradition, Takeshita Street is its complete and utter opposite. It's like stepping from a silent monastery straight into a candy-colored pop video. This street is the epicenter of Tokyo's teenage fashion and culture. It's crammed with tiny boutiques selling the most extraordinary clothes you've ever seen. And then there's the food. This is the home of the famous Harajuku crepes, giant rainbow-colored candy floss, animal-shaped ice creams. It's pure fun, a festival of sugar and color. Walking down Takeshita Street is an experience in people watching. It's a space where young people are free to experiment with their identity in a way that is joyful and unapologetic. The combination of the sacred peace of Meiji Shrine and the vibrant, modern chaos of Harajuku, sitting side by side, is the perfect metaphor for Tokyo itself. It's a city of wonderful, brilliant contradictions. Right then. For our final wonder, we are heading somewhere completely different. Now, we're going to the future. We are going to Odaiba. And getting there is half the fun. We are riding on the Yurikamome line. It's a fully automated, driverless train that glides over the water on an elevated track. The journey itself is spectacular. The train performs a dramatic 270-degree loop to climb up onto the famous Rainbow Bridge. As you glide into Odaiba, the first thing that strikes you is the sense of space. After the delightful, cramped chaos of so much of central Tokyo, Odaiba feels wide open. The architecture is bold, ambitious, and frankly, a little bit bonkers. There's a building that looks like it has a giant silver sphere suspended between its towers. This whole island was conceived during the economic boom. It has transformed itself into a major leisure and entertainment destination. One of them is the Team Lab Borderless Digital Art Museum. It's more like stepping into another dimension. Art is made entirely of light, sound, digital projections. In one room, digital flowers bloom and wither around your feet. A room of thousands of hanging LED lights creates an infinite crystal illusion. After your mind is expanded by digital art, it's time for something more solid. An 18-meter-tall, life-size giant robot. Several times a day, the giant robot performs a show. Panels on its armor shift and slide. Lights flash across its body. Its head transforms. The ethereal art of Team Lab paired with a giant transforming robot perfectly captures Odaiba's eclectic, futuristic spirit. Odaiba has one more rather peculiar surprise. Yes, right here in the middle of Tokyo Bay, there is a replica of the Statue of Liberty. The statue was originally a temporary installation. It was so popular with locals and tourists that a permanent replica was erected in 2000. With the elegant rainbow bridge arching in the background, it creates a surprisingly picturesque, if slightly surreal scene. The American theme doesn't stop there. It's a strange and fascinating cultural echo, a Japanese interpretation of American nostalgia. Odaiba is a place of grand ambition, futuristic art, giant robots, and bizarre replicas. A fittingly futuristic and slightly strange end to our tour of Tokyo's wonders. So, there we have it, 5 wonders of Tokyo. What a magnificent journey it has been. We began our adventure by stepping back in time at Senso-ji Temple. We felt the profound peace of a place that has been the spiritual heart of this city for over 1,000 years. Then we threw ourselves headfirst into the electric future. We stood mesmerized by the organized chaos of the Shibuya Crossing. We navigated the bewildering, brilliant labyrinth of Shinjuku. From there, we dived into the city's pantry at the Tsukiji Outer Market. We grazed on the freshest seafood imaginable, a true feast for the senses. Next, we sought tranquility within the man-made forest of Meiji Shrine. And right next door, we found the candy-colored chaos of Harajuku. Finally, we crossed the Rainbow Bridge to the futuristic playground of Odaiba. We lost ourselves in the digital art of Team Lab, marveled at a giant transforming robot, and had a slightly surreal encounter with the Statue of Liberty. Each of these 5 places was a world unto itself, a distinct flavor in the magnificent bento box that is Tokyo. It is ancient and futuristic, serene and chaotic, deeply traditional and wildly eccentric, all at the same time. The true wonder is the city itself, and its incredible ability to be so many different things at once. It's a place that rewards curiosity like no other. Of course, we have only just scratched the surface. For every place we have visited, there are 1,000 others waiting to be discovered. The real joy of Tokyo is in the exploration, in the getting lost and making your own discoveries. So our advice to you is simple. Go. Go and see it for yourself. Go and feel the energy of Shibuya. Find your own moment of peace in a quiet shrine, and eat something delicious from a stall in a bustling market. This is a city that will stay with you long after you've left. The sights, the sounds, and the flavors will linger in your memory. Now, it's your turn. The city is waiting. Thank you for joining us.